What's happening, guys? This is James Blond with MMOHuts.com with a quick weekly recap for MMO news and announcements for the week ending January 6th, 2014. And the last 2 weeks have been pretty dry when it comes to the news in the gaming industry, and that's why we kind of skipped last week's recap. There wasn't really much to recap, and that's also why this one's going to be pretty short. Most of the game publishers were on vacation, the majority of the news was holiday-oriented. Just like the video here from Wargaming, which is pretty much what every gamer was doing over the holidays. And look, even Santa Claus is gaming. Now the cool thing about this video here is that there's a code at the end that unlocks some goodies account-wide for World of Tanks and World of Warplanes players. I'm not really sure what it unlocks completely, but as of now we know the code still works, so it might be worth a shot. Free stuff, right? Today at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, any and all players will have open beta access to our kingdom, with no additional planned wipes for their accounts past this point. With the launch of Open Beta, Area has increased the level cap to 75, squeezed in some new zones and dungeons, new content mechanics, more items in the loyalty shop, including some that are 1 week exclusive items that can give you an early boost to the game, of course some extra dance moves, and plenty more. From what I've been able to play of the game, it's a fun anime MMO worth checking out for sure. I guess with the launch of Open Beta, the only drawback was the short amount of time that Founders had exclusive to the game. Oh well, hopefully no hard feelings. Well, that was fast. Elsword just released Haan like 2 weeks ago, and now they're ready to introduce her second job advancement as Sakura Devanam, I think that's how you say it, featuring even more martial arts style combat. Now, I've got to say, it's pretty cool. With this new job, Ara is able to kill enemies with crazy blink attacks. With increased attack range and speed, Ara's second job allows her to expand upon her already lightning-fast attack dynamics while flying high and crashing down on foes with new aerial attacks. The other cool part is that Ara brings a lot of cool backstory into the game, and even more so now. And if they're announcing her second advancement this quick after launch, it probably won't be long before we see her third transformation as well. Science fiction sandbox MMORPG The Repopulation is already looking forward to the new year, making their Kickstarter goals and announcing new stretch goals. These new stretch goals are aimed to help add additional features to the game without slowing down the game's main development, and allowing for further polish to the game as it prepares to head into beta. There's a huge list of features the developers plan to add in as they start to reach these goals, and it seems like they're going at it at every angle to try to make it happen. Steam users can support the game via Steam Greenlight, and I'm pretty sure they have an Indiegogo campaign floating around there somewhere. And with 114% of the Kickstarter already funded with 20 days left in the campaign, they might just have the backing it takes to reach these goals. A series of trolly events happened this past week. A group of hackers known as Derp, or Derp Trolling, I know, great name, right? Attacked several game servers including League of Legends, Dota 2, Battle.net, EA, and even Club Penguin. Basically any game the well-known streamer Phantom Lord was playing. Starting with League of Legends, the hackers shut down the servers to every game he tried playing, leading up ultimately to a fake hostage situation at his own house that had him in handcuffs. There's a lot more to it than just that, but basically a lot of these games or sites were offline for the better part of a day, all as part of a pretty elaborate troll V for Vendetta style. And it's still going on. No, but seriously, you gotta look at it as a Robin Hood situation, really, for Phantom Lord anyway. The Derp Trolling guys shut down these big names, and in turn made Phantom Lord a ton of money on his stream with so many viewers watching the whole thing. I know it wasn't really their intentions, but that's kind of what ended up happening. Black Gold Online is currently in Stage 2 of its Chinese closed beta, which started early last month. And during the testing, tons of gameplay enhancements and optimizations were put into motion. Things like upgrades to the visual aspects, UI and controls, balancing to some of the vehicles, and a lot more. And with the frequent updates and tweaks being done to the game, the North American audiences can expect to see a more refined launch, which actually isn't too long from now. Closed beta is expected during the first quarter of 2014. Snail Games released this new video playing in the background here a few days ago, and you can see just how colossal certain aspects of this game can get. It kind of reminds me of Clash of the Titans. It's a pretty neat video in that it showcases the epic clash between the two factions represented by these two titans. Next up, a small update with balance changes came to ArcheBlade last week, featuring a new skin for the recently added hero, Hyde. The new premium skin is an outfit design that closely resembles Agent 47's look from the Hitman series. In other words, he can look like a badass. Other than that, the update focuses on balancing 5 of the game's heroes, changes to the leaderboards, and various game optimizations. If you haven't tried ArcheBlade, it's a surprisingly addictive battle arena game that's currently in early access on Steam, but free to play for everyone. And our last bit of news for the recent news dry spell features a new game called DeadBreed, which claims to be the next generation MOBA that's fast-paced and hardcore. While giving players complete freedom over character customization, which includes full control over character appearances, sentinel battles where players can choose their in-game boss fight, and extra features like PvP quests, DeadBreed sets itself from the pack by offering a ton of unique features never before attempted in the genre. Well, sounds intriguing. The trailer is nice, but doesn't really show off much gameplay, but that's one thing you can tell is different from other MOBAs. It's got a dark theme to it, kind of like Path of Exile crossed with Dawngate or something. Looks like they're already letting players register for the closed beta on their official website. Anyway guys, that's about it for this short recap. Like always, if you're looking for more information about the news featured in the recap, check the links in the description below or head over to MMOHuts.com/news. Feel free to discuss the news in the comments below or head over to MMOHuts.com/forums. But until next time guys, that's going to be it for me. I'm James Blonde. See you out there, gamers.